My name's Clem Kennedy. I'm co-managing director of C.R. Kennedy. We're a 90-year-old family business and we're an import distribution company. And around 2021, we identified Brisbane as one of the key growth markets in Australia, somewhere with a lot of opportunity and room for growth. So we looked for a site that was larger in size and closer to the city. And we ended up settling on the building at 203 Wharf Street in Spring Hill. When we took over 203 Wharf Street, the building was in a state of dilapidation and disrepair. So we had to put a lot of work, effort and money into repairing the base build. We totally redid the main entrance lobby to the building, bringing it up to a very high standard. We redid a lot of the services of the building, including the aircon and cooling towers on the roof, which was a lot of time and money. So when it came to leasing up the remaining space of the building, we didn't necessarily have a pot of money to invest in speculative fit-outs. We had to take the building to market in a base build, warm shell fit-out state. We originally took the property to market with two other agents, well-known agents who are from global companies, and the feedback was the building would not be able to be leased unless it had a speculative fit-out. That's when Aegis came along. Aegis were prepared to take the property to market in a way that suited our needs, and that was in that base build warm shell state. Aegis were the only property agent that was able to lease the building in that state, and they found us a very large, full floor plate tenant in a very quick time. That tenant took up 1,200 square meters of the building. It was a medical tenant, and off the back of that, we then had the confidence to run with Aegis on the rest of the building, and also we had enough funding to then invest in some speculative fit out of the building and continue on the leasing. One of the interesting things about our building is that we brought up a tenant from Melbourne, which was a high-level Japanese restaurant. The Japanese restaurant was an existing tenant in a building that we have in Melbourne, and we brought that tenant up to Brisbane, where they opened a Japanese restaurant called Komiyui. The advantage of this is, and where we work with Aegis on this, is we really sold that Japanese restaurant as a key amenity for the building. And Aegis was on board to help us present the building to market with that nice and unique amenity. Aegis were able to provide information, local information, on the Spring Hill market, which was the area of particular interest to me, having the building based in Spring Hill, that no other agent was able to provide. Not only that, Aegis were able to give us updates on a weekly, if not daily basis about the status of each tenant or each potential tenant. And that gave us a lot of confidence to know exactly when we were going to land the deal and what that deal was going to look like.